sitting in this like dentist style chair in this one room that that I get put in, and
for some reason there's a hole where the butt is, like a massage table, but it's for the butt.
No, there's nothing like that. That would have been.
I thought like anal probing was going to happen.
That would have been totally appropriate.
So inappropriate. It's like, am I supposed to shit, or are you guys going to stick stuff in me?
How about me? Am I on the right channel?
Yeah.
Great.
That was. Fucking bitch. You these fucking kids. Don't they know I've got places to be? You ever seen that video?
You told me about it several times.
So good.
Oh.
I'm gonna look at this up right now.
And your new phone. Tim got a new phone.
Yeah, we'll start off by talking about my new phone. And the sole reason I bought this phone was because it's the company's called Huawei.
Huawei.
And I just love saying Huawei. Huawei.
We'll talk about your new phone then, Tim.
Yeah, okay, so I got the Huawei. And
Huawei.
And it's pretty cool.
It's pretty neato. Neato burrito.
It's neato burrito for sure.
So I got a funny story about neato burrito.
Yes, please.
So, you have you ever had the compulsion when you've hooked up with a girl to just be like, "Hey, thanks for showing me your boobs last night. That was neato burrito."
Bye. Just walk out. Is this something you say to people, Lucas?
Oh man,
that caused you to get tetanus or whatever it is?
Oh yeah. So should I tell that whole story?
Yes.
Okay.
Unlike last week, I had to do it alone because I got a text during saying that you had tetanus.
Yeah. So it all started. Let me finish.
Once upon a time, yeah. And don't do it near the microphone. Oh my God, misophonia is a real thing. I'm gonna public service announcement. Misophonia is this kind of, it's not a proven condition, but
it's not proven.
I think it may be, but it's not like substantiated. I don't know. It's not an actual condition. It's just it's a thing where someone gets uncontrollably angry at the sound of other people's chewing, and that's me. Like I honestly I can't stand it, and when I hear it, it sends me into a fit of rage. So.
Okay.
Misophonia. Carry on with your tetanus story.
So it all started last week Friday I'm at work. I don't feel 100%. I'm like, oh, whatever. I'm getting a little bit of a cold. So I go home, and immediately when I get home, I go into bed and I take a 3-hour nap, 3.5 hour nap. You came over after because we were working the Catalano Street Festival the next day. Mm-hmm. So you're coming to hang out and sleep in my place. Mm-hmm. So I just taken some like Advils to get rid of the cold. And I'm all good, so I'm like, okay, well, whatever. Next day, we go to Catalano. We work I worked for 19 hours that day. All day just having Advil after Advil, just popping them back, baby. Like sugar, they were good. And so that was day 2 of sickness. So day 2 was suppressed by Advils. So day 3, I woke up and felt like death. Mm-hmm. So I texted you, I was like, not going to make it for the podcast. Looked up my did I text you on Sunday? I can't remember.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Sunday.
Yeah. So I looked up my symptoms online, and basically, so I had lockjaw, so I couldn't open my mouth very far. I had a fever, and so if you look up fever and lockjaw, the first thing that comes up is tetanus.
Oh, well, that's like, yeah, you go to WebMD, you're like, yep, I have cancer.
Yeah. That was one of the things, too. It was like lockjaw, fever, tetanus, blah, 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 blah. Also, you may have cancer.
It's like every diagnosis on WebMD is like, you may have cancer.
It's probably potential that you have cancer. So I stayed in bed all day Sunday, and I was like, you know what? Maybe tomorrow I'll just feel better, and it won't be tetanus. Woke up the next day. Did not feel any better. My jaw was still locked up. I'm like, okay, fine. Well, I'm going to see a professional.
Yeah. So
I went to a walk-in clinic. I waited at this walk-in clinic for a while, and the doctor sees me, and she's like, I can neither confirm or deny if you have tetanus. I was like, okay, that's great.
Wow.
And then she looked at my mouth, and I had all these sores on the inside of my mouth. I was like, these don't feel good. I don't like these. She's like, yeah, I don't know what those are either. Took a swab of them to go get tested. She says, you know what? I'm going to send you. Which would you prefer, VGH or St. Paul's, which are 2 hospitals in Vancouver? Yeah. I'm like, well, VGH is right around the corner.
Yeah,
I'll just walk there. She's like, oh, okay, so I'm going to call them and let them know you're coming. So just go to the emergency room at VGH.
Good sign.
Yeah. So I head over there, wait for a couple more hours over there, see a doctor. I'm sitting in this like dentist style chair in this one room that that I get put in, and
Or
I'm
for
like,
some reason, there's a hole where the butt is, like a massage table, but it's for the butt.
no, there's nothing like that. That would have been.
I thought like anal probing was going to happen.
that would have been totally appropriate.
So inappropriate. It's like, am I supposed to shit, or are you guys going to stick stuff in me?
Should I get ready now? I don't see any lube here. So I'm sitting in there, and the guy comes in. He's like, "Hey, my name's Chris. What seems to be the problem?" I'm like, "Well, Chris, sit down. Let me explain something.
Chris, let me
let
tell
me
you."
learn you something." So I give him all the symptoms and everything. And he's like, "Okay." He's like, first of all, he like looks at me, opens my mouth, and he's like, "You don't have tetanus." I'm like, "Thank you, thank you."
He's like, it's worse though.
Yeah, he's like, it could be. It's definitely a viral infection. He's like, either HSV or HIV, and I'm like, holy fuck, we just went from tetanus to HIV. I'm like,
Fucking
Jesus Christ.
shit.
So I'm sitting there. He's like, I'd like to run some blood tests. I'm like, I fucking well hope so.
Yeah, please test me.
He just told me I might have HIV. This is worse than the freaking WebMD saying you might have cancer.
Yeah, you might have cancer because HIV, like you're actually confirming it with a real doctor.
Oh, so I'm sitting there sweating bullets. I was like, okay, yeah, so get my blood tested. Sit there for another 2 hours waiting for the blood test. He comes back. He's like, so you look good. Blood test came back fine. He's like, obviously not for the super and crazy viral infections like HIV. He's like, that takes about 3 weeks for the results to come back. He says, so if we don't call you, that's good news. If we call you, it's not good news. So I was like, holy fuck.
Thanks, Chris.
So he sends me home, just gives me a couple of painkillers. He's like, you can go.
For the best.
Yeah, if it gets worse, come back. But if it starts to get better, that's good. I was like,
Wow.
fucking duh.
It's like, dude, I don't want to harp your profession, but I feel like I could do this.
I was like, all I needed to be here for was a blood test. Even I could have done that.
Yeah.
So long story. So that was on Monday. Tuesday, I don't go to work. Wednesday, I don't go to work. Thursday, I work from home. So basically, I'm taking ibuprofen for the pain in my mouth because I can't. So first of all, I can't chew or eat solid foods because it hurts my mouth too much.
Yeah.
So all I'm eating is yogurt and smoothies. I never want to have a fucking another smoothie in my entire life now because I've had so many goddamn smoothies. So on Thursday, I was like, okay, you know what? I can champ it out. I can do some work from home today.
Yeah.
So I get up. It's like 7:30. Get to my computer for 8. I start doing some work. My mouth is still super sore. So I was like, okay, I'm going to take an ibuprofen. So I take an ibuprofen, and literally, as soon as the drugs kick in, like 20 minutes, 25 minutes later, I'm falling asleep in my chair. I was like, okay, well, I can take a little nap.
Sleepy poop.
Just a little sleeping by. This is at 9 o'clock in the morning. I go for a nap after sleeping the whole night.
I just need to sleep a little bit.
So I go to sleep. I'm like, oh, it'll be like a 30-minute, hour-long nap. I wake up at 12:30, like 3.5 hours.
Oh my god!
And I was like, oh my, what have I done? So then Friday, I eventually walk to work. So I have a 30-minute walk to work, and because I haven't eaten anything, really, I get to work, and I'm like, I'm exhausted.
Yeah, so tired from everything.
Just tired because my body's like, where's the sustenance to keep us going, asshole?
Yeah.
So that was Friday, and then yesterday I was supposed to play in an ultimate tournament. I didn't play in that, but I ate my first piece of solid food yesterday. I ate a banana.
Woo!
I know,
Which is almost a smoothie. Like, it's the smoothie version of a fruit.
It was the softest thing I could think of to chew on besides the soggy bread.
Besides whoever's dick gave you this HIV.
Woo! How long have you been waiting to drop that?
Appropriate joke. I was waiting a while. I was like, come on, dick joke. Come on, dick joke. Soft dick, HIV. Woo!
Lucas mentioned banana, and here we go!
All right, let's get back to the seriousness.
So I ate a banana. I had a quesadilla for lunch, and today I'm feeling 100 times better. So 8 to 9 days later, after initially getting cold/flu symptoms, going through tetanus to HIV, I actually found out that I have a virus, but I've probably had it for a long time. I have
it's been
mouth herpes.
Dormant?
Yeah, it's been
fuck.
So the doctor called me on Thursday morning. He's like, hello, Mr. Main. Yes, this is Chris. I saw you in the emergency.
Just get to it, Chris. Fucking tell me.
Yeah, I was like, oh my God, it's the phone call. So he's like, so one of the tests came back, and it's HSV1. I'm like, speak English, asshole.
HSV1. It's like, can I Google that, or are you going to tell me?
Yeah, I was like, can you explain it? He's like, it's mouth herpes. Okay, great. So it's the herpes simplex virus. That's what HSV stands for. I figured that out. So there are two of them. If it's HSV1, it's just mouth herpes. 70% of the world's population actually has it. I Googled that. That's pretty interesting. The one you don't want is HSV2, which is the aggressive genital
Dick herpes.
Yeah. So I'm glad I don't have that one.
Why do they have the same name as a? I mean, it's rampantly known. Like herpes is a well-known illness.
Yeah.
Why do they have the same name for a virus that infects 70% of the fucking world? You have herpes of the mouth. Oh, thank God!
Thank you.
Jesus Christ!
So yeah. I've had if you were to ask me how my week was.
How was your week, Lucas?
Well, let me start last week Friday. No, So it's been a rough one.
I had a similar situation a few weeks ago where I was like really tired for a couple days in a row, and like I had been sleeping a lot. I was really tired. Like my appetite wasn't there. I just wasn't feeling well. So I googled a couple of my symptoms, and yeah, guess what? WebMD, you may have diabetes, tapeworm, cancer. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And it's just like it's the worst thoughts go through your head, and then the next day I was fine. I felt normal, but it was just like the couple of days I must have had like a little bit of a bug or something, or just I wasn't feeling very well.
Yeah.
And I was like, I thought the worst. I was like, I have diabetes. Type 1, type 2? No, all the types. I have all the diabetes.
Which diabetes do you have? All of them.
I have all the diabetes.
How did you get all of them? All of them. That's not the answer I was looking for.
It's like, I don't know. Doctors can't explain it. I'm a medical marvel. I'm going to die in 2 days.
That was my favorite. I was in the walk-in clinic, and she's like, I don't know what's wrong with you. I felt like I was on an episode of House MD where they're like...
It's lupus.
Where the real doctor's like... The real doctors... The main doctor's like, I don't know what you want, but we have this crazy asshole who walks with a cane down the hall.
Yeah.
He's going to figure out what you have.
That's funny. There was actually I don't know when I watched this, but something about how during the audition process for House, Hugh Laurie obviously sent in an audition, and the producers of the show were adamant, like, we want an American actor playing an American doctor. We don't want any of this British bullshit, like these actors are from an Australian actor playing an American. So apparently when one of the director of the show watched Hugh Laurie's audition tape, obviously he's doing his American accent, he's like, see, this is exactly what I wanted. I wanted a true American actor playing an American doctor. Casts him there. Turns out the guy's like a hilarious comedy legend in England. He's the most English guy in the world.
He's so English. If you watch some of the old, like, what was he in? He did Monty Python.
It was him and I don't know
Steve
something.
Yeah.
Steven. They did a comedy show together, and it was really funny.
But yeah, he's like, you watch some of the old stuff. It is hilarious.
Yeah. Like he's a like through and through a comedy actor. Stephen Fry. Yeah, Stephen Fry. There we go. Stephen Fry. And
he was on Blackadder as well. That's right.
Yeah. So he did like a whole bunch of comedy shit. And then he became an ultra serious actor, and like he's a musician too. The guy can do everything. So.
Yeah, and I mean his portrayal of House, I think it's one of the best characters ever on TV.
Oh, it's got to be.
I think he's absolutely awesome.
Yeah.
And it's anytime a comedy actor does a serious role, I'm always like,
skeptical.
You're super skeptical, but they always nail it. Mm-hmm. You're just like, wow, you're.
Well, like I haven't seen the movie, but apparently Seth Rogen in the movie Steve Jobs, he plays Wozniak.
Yeah.
Apparently he's really good in that.
There you go.
And it's like, it's Seth Rogen, like the guy with the weird fucking laugh.
Wait, let me get a clip of it.
Yeah, there's like a YouTube loop of like 10 hours of his laugh. Like, who fucking does that? But yeah, well, Seth Rogen from Vancouver, segue.
Seth Rogen laughed 10 hours.
Ryan Reynolds, also from Vancouver, filming Deadpool 2 in Vancouver right now. And I was talking to someone. He doesn't use his throat. It's all belly. It's all belly. Yeah, Ryan Reynolds, Deadpool 2, Vancouver. I asked you a couple weeks ago. I was walking through Gastown. I was going to the train station, and I saw this movie set on one of the side streets. They closed the street off, and huge like backdrops to like light. I don't know what they call them, but they're used to direct the light.
Yeah.
Massive spotlights, cranes everywhere, fucking rain machines and shit. I'm like, oh, cool. That must be for a pretty big movie. I wonder if it's Deadpool 2. Keep walking. Look it up a couple days later. It was Deadpool 2!
Awesome.
And Ryan Reynolds was there because they were filming an outdoor scene, which was supposed to be raining, but it was like the hottest fucking day ever. And And they're supposed to be filming an outdoor scene. I'm looking at pictures on one of these gossip sites, and I'm like, yeah, that's the fucking street I walk by. I was like, I could have just watched them film Deadpool 2. That would have been so cool.
Yeah.
But I was with someone else at that time, and I was kind of just looking over while we were walking to the train station together. So, but yeah, I was so bummed because I was like, oh, I live in Vancouver. Maybe I'll like run into a movie set. And I actually did, and I didn't fucking do anything about it. I'm so choked.
And apparently, like, the code name for that movie is like Magic Love Stick or something.
Of course it is.
Yeah. So anytime you see a sign, it's like pointing, it's like Magic Love Stick. Then you can look for Deadpool.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they cast another character for that movie, Cable, which is like Deadpool's sidekick.
Yeah.
Or one of his partners in crime. It's played by Josh Brolin.
Josh Brolin. Wait, isn't Cable? I thought he was the bad guy. Is he not the bad guy?
Maybe he's. Well, I mean, Deadpool's not exactly a good guy, so I mean, he could be like a good bad guy, like Deadpool. No, but they work together. I'm pretty sure they're buddies.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it says here Jack Kesey to play villain, so that's not Brolin.
Yeah, Josh Brolin plays Cable, but he's also playing Thanos in Avengers Infinity War next year. So he's in 2 Marvel franchises, which I think
Deadpool,
they've got to point it out in the movie. They're going to be like, so Thanos, glad you could join us. He's like, whatever. That'd be pretty cool. Which segues again. I'm gonna keep talking. Josh Brolin was at this expo called D23. Have you heard of this?
D23, no.
It's a Disney convention, basically, where they just show off how awesome they are. Like, look at us, we're Disney. We do lots of shit.
Yeah.
And held yesterday. They did Marvel. They did Star Wars. They did a whole bunch of Disneyland, Disney World stuff, including, like, they revealed the model for Star Wars Land at Disneyland.
Okay.
They revealed, like, Toy Story Land's going to be there. They're going to do a Marvel Land thing. Like, they're just, like, flexing their fucking pop culture muscles right now.
Yeah.
And so they're going to do all those. And then they also showed a behind-the-scenes video for Star Wars The Last Jedi. Did you see that?
No, I didn't.
Fuck, Lucas! No, it's cool.
Rocks. I love another them.
Yeah, you do. And basically it shows a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff and a lot of cool costumes that people are wearing. And like, yeah, it's fucking shit. You know, it's pretty cool, so watch it. And like they revealed a whole bunch of posters for The Last Jedi. Lots of info about some stuff. Battlefront 2, Star Wars Battlefront 2. They showed a little story featurette for that too. There was a teaser for Avengers, but that's not released to the public, unfortunately. Fucking blows.
That was just finished. They just wrapped filming on that this week. Too.
Yeah. So they brought a bunch of the actors out on stage, including Spider-Man. Tom Holland. He was there, which we saw. I talked about it a little bit last week when I was solo.
By yourself.
I'm looking to get your input. You liked it a lot. I liked it a lot.
I had a blast. It was so much fun to watch. Like, it was just...
It's not like... I mean, you look at the Amazing Spider-Man movies. The first one was okay, and then Amazing Spider-Man 2 took itself way too seriously.
Yeah.
Threw way too much shit into it. Whereas this one, it did a really cool tie-in to the Avengers. It did a really cool kind of continuation of the Captain America Civil War story.
Yeah.
It's like, it was a follow-up for Spider-Man. Like, had that little vlog movie at the beginning.
That was brilliant. I thought that was
hilarious.
such a great way to... He's like, oh, are you recording? Happy's like, are you recording all this? Yeah, well, it's like, for my... Like, it's just for me. Just for me.
It's like, I'm not going to show anyone.
Yeah.
Which I thought was really fucking sweet.
Yeah.
And then the movie was funny as hell, too.
It was, yeah. I think the best, I really liked Michael Keaton as...
Oh, he's amazing.
The Vulture. The Birdman
so
Vulture.
good.
No, different movie.
Wait, Batman? No.
Whoopsies. I liked his costume, too. I liked that it wasn't the old school, like, comic, like, oh, he has feathers and he's...
Yeah. Well, you remember playing, like, the Spider-Man video game?
Yeah.
Where you fight the Vulture and you fight Shocker and like, all those guys. And, he had kind of a weird costume. It was like green wings.
Super green winged, and he looked like
like
he was actually a mutant. Like,
he looked like a circus performer kind of thing.
Yeah, it looks so ridiculous. But this, in Michael Keaton's thing, he's powerful and ominous, and it's... When he lands, when he brings it, the best is when he comes back to his lair and he like opens the door and everyone's like it's blowing everyone away.
Yeah.
This big piece of machinery that they've built for him.
They've reverse engineered out of like alien tech, which makes total sense. You're like, fuck yeah, they would be able to make a suit like this because they took alien technology and like fucking made it.
Yeah. No, I thought it was a great tie into the Marvel, and it's so funny that it's taken Marvel to be like, okay, Sony, you tried twice.
Yeah.
And you fucked it up both times.
Fucked it up.
So can we just take it back? You can still be involved. We'll still plug your shit.
Your logo will still be at the beginning.
Yeah. You know what? We'll use Sony cameras. How about... yeah? Is that cool? Okay, great.
Yeah.
We're not going to fuck this up. And they didn't.
Well, I mean, another movie they didn't fuck up Baby Driver. I know, I've been pushing this
I watched a tequila video. I really want to go see it now. I watched the video where he's
the
like,
tequila one?
yeah, where, and then they're like, Jay's like, so what is he listening to? And he's like, tequila.
And he is in the movie. He's actually listening to it.
Brother.
God, I'd go see that movie again. No, but I also sent you a clip. If everyone's still on the fence about it, I sent you a clip. Sony Pictures has posted the first 5 minutes of the movie on YouTube
Of Baby Driver?
of Baby Driver.
Interesting.
So it's essentially the first song,
Okay.
and it's the opening. It's a getaway scene from a bank robbery,
Okay.
which doesn't give anything away. It's just that's what happens in the first 5 minutes of the movie.
Right.
And it's really fucking good. If you want to get a sense of what the movie's going to be like, watch that scene.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna go watch the movie. I think in theaters. So I gotta go watch Wonder Woman too. So I think I'm gonna do 2 this week. Go watch Wonder Woman and
Have you seen Wonder Woman?
I haven't. No.
You haven't seen it?
No.
Oh my god, it's really good.
I've listened to the soundtrack like 3 or 4 times. I'm like,
It's so cool.
Yeah.
It's especially the way it ties in with the movie. When you see the movie, you're like, oh fuck yeah, sweet.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that's still in theaters. But I actually had someone talking to me the other day, like, oh, we're going to see Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm like, that came out 2 months ago, and it's still in theaters.
Oh yeah. The big ones will stay there for a while.
It's killing it.
Yeah.
And Wonder Woman made a shitload of money. Guardians made a shitload of money.
Yeah.
So that makes sense that they keep them out for longer. But yeah, Wonder Woman, you'll love it. Baby Driver, you'll love it.
You'll love it.
And then Dunkirk came out this week as well.
Oh yeah, so
as well as War of the Planet of the Apes. So you're behind.
Oh
boy.
my god, so much movie. Why did they do this during the summer? They're like, you know what? People don't really go outside during the winter.
Yeah, let's put them all.
Let's release all our movies during the summer when people want to go outside. It's like, fuck.
It's weird. I don't know why, but I think a lot of studios are catching up now because they're releasing Star Wars in December now.
Yeah.
They're releasing
doing it
movies
throughout
like
the
that.
year. Yeah,
they kind of spread it out,
yeah.
which is cool.
Just because we were getting Thor this year, and what's the other Marvel movie we're getting this year as well?
Black Panther.
This year as well? Yeah.
Yeah, it's November or something like that.
Speaking of which, I already told you this offline, but I'm going to get a person. So I've recently purchased a vehicle, and the vehicle is very black. And so I've decided I'm going to get a customized license plate, and I'm going to customize it to just call it T'Challa.
T'Challa.
So there's going to be
a very in joke.
Very in joke. So people are going to see like T'Challa, the Black Panther.
I've heard that before.
Sick.
Yeah, they're like, I've heard that somewhere. And then they're going to be thinking about it the next day. They're like, what the fuck?
That guy's the Black Panther.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's going to be a white guy driving it.
So. Well, obviously, because I'm white. So.
Ew.
Hey. So, yeah, I'm really stoked on it. Actually, I lied to you. It wasn't $40, $100 to get a customized license plate, but.
Yeah, I was thinking
worth it.
40 sounds a bit low.
Yeah.
But whatever. I mean,
yeah.
What is what it is.
It is what it is. So I wanted to talk to you. You mentioned it last week on your solo podcast was the gay orgy.
Yeah, you had a couple weird notes that I was looking at, and I was like, what the fuck?
So the one, this was just funny because it was like, I just saw this headline on Reddit, and I was like, what is this? But essentially the headline reads, Vatican rocked. Police raid drug-fueled gay orgy at Cardinal's apartment.
What the fuck?
So there's all this.
Cardinals have apartments? I thought they just live in a commune. Like,
yeah, they call that the apartment, and they're all gay, and they're having an orgy.
They're having a fucking orgy.
It's funny that it's like police raided it. So obviously police were tipped off like something sketchy is happening.
Yeah, there's some drugs here, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But that's ironic because the Vatican City is its own state. Do they live in Vatican City or do they live in Rome?
So Vatican police have raided a cardinal's apartment.
Oh, shit.
Where a drug-fueled homosexual.
That's hilarious. Like the cops break in and it's like, hey, what gets me is these Vatican police. I mean, obviously Vatican City is an extremely small state. I mean, it's literally just the size of a city block.
Yeah, it's really small.
But like, do they only take their own citizens as police? Or are they like the Swiss Guard where they recruit them from like
I think that all the police has to be. I thought it was all Swiss Guard.
So it's probably the same thing.
Yeah, I think it's all those guys.
They just rotate between the ceremonial shit.
I think so.
And the actual policing shit.
Which is bananas. Another thing that came out of the Catholic faith this week was that the body of Christ's bread is not gluten-free.
Oh, no. Oh, no. My gluten intolerance cannot take it.
because apparently at like communion and whatever, they were giving out gluten-free bread, and the Pope was like,
fuck.
"You fucking morons! No, 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 no!
No, it's this kind of shit that we've been making for 1,000 fucking years.
Don't change it. It is not gluten-free, you idiots." Which is
Wow,
hilarious.
that is pretty funny how the Pope went after it. Because, I mean, there's a lot of... even where I work, there's gluten-free noodles. And I've only had it once. Like, I've had a lot of people order it, but I've had it once where someone says, like, I actually have celiac disease, so I can't eat it or I'll die. I'm like,
Right.
okay, cool.
Yeah.
But the other times, it's gluten-free. I mean, what does gluten do to your body that's so terrible? Do these people even know? Because I don't know.
I don't know.
Can you Google it?
Okay.
Can any listeners phone in right now? Blah, 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 blah. No, I'm just kidding. We don't have a phone line. But,
Hello, yes. This is me calling.
hello, yes. This is Mikhail.
Why is gluten bad?
Yeah, that's a good way to go about it.
All I'm going to Google. I
It's
typed
going to take you to goop.com. I
gluten.
guarantee it.
gluten. 11 ways gluten can damage your health.
Damage your health. Like, I was watching this little Vice News thing today on Goop. You heard of this? It's Gwyneth Paltrow's
Oh, yeah.
health and lifestyle website.
Goop.
And well, all I knew about it was because of the story that came out was that they were selling a golden dildo. But apparently there's even weirder shit on this website. There's like a, I don't know what it's called, but it's like an egg or an egg-shaped type object.
Yeah.
Made out of something, some kind of mineral. And apparently it's for ladies to put it up there. And it has health benefits for their cooter.
What's it called?
It's some kind of egg. Just search Goop egg.
Goop egg. Goop egg.
And it'll
thing.
come up.
Better sex. Jade eggs for
Jade.
your yoni.
I knew it was some kind of like weird mineral. Jade egg.
Oh my God.
What, do they mine it in the mountains of China or something? Like, that's where jade comes from, right?
Jade eggs
comes
for
from
your
China.
yoni.
So yeah, their ladies are supposed to put it inside of them. And they also had like this Vice News piece had, it was like filtered oxygen. There's people sitting there with like those things you see in the hospital that they put in their nose and shit. Oh, hello. Tasteful drawing. Tasteful.
So funny. Oh,
Fucking hell.
that's so funny.
So yeah,
I love
they
it.
had that. There was like these little filtered oxygen masks that people were wearing. They had IV drips with vitamins in them, and I'm like, can you not just take pills or tablets like everyone else, like twice a day? Like, oh, eat my, or like a little Flintstone,
Yeah, the little chewables.
the chewable things. Like, can you not just do that? I don't know.
Oh,
It's a
man.
weird website, and apparently, like, the company's worth like $1 billion.
Of course it is.
So I was like-
because fucking
why not?
jade eggs for your yoni, dude.
Yeah, for your yoni. Is that what they call it?
That's what I read. That's
Your
what I read.
yoni.
It said for eggs
Is that
for
like
your yoni.
is that a term for
I
lady
don't
parts?
fucking know. I'm gonna look it up.
Jesus Christ!
No,
your fingers are busy today typing all this shit in. What the fuck is this? Does the Vatican have citizens? Like,
Yoni, the vulva, especially as a symbol of divine procreative energy, conventionally represented by a circular stone.
divine procreative energy.
Yeah, wow.
That's
That
new.
was a lot of words to read.
Oh fuck.
Funny.
One other piece of news that came out today, Sunday the 16th of July,
July.
was they just announced the 13th actor to play Doctor Who.
It's a woman.
It's a woman,
Cool.
which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
Not a white dude, for a change.
Shocker.
I would have preferred like some kind of weird, wacky hybrid race woman, like like black mixed with fucking Tasmanian or something.
Or go for the full Tiger Woods effect and get a black and a Thai woman. And
Yeah.
just-
But they're easing into it. They got a white woman.
Oh, of course.
They're easing into it.
They want to rock the
and I
whole
suppose
world.
there is an overabundance of white women in England. That's where most of them come from. So
You should look up that stat. Where do all the white people
where do
live?
white women come from?
Like England, specifically London.
Well, like I was talking to someone about ethnicity, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm white. I mean, I'm white as white can be. Like my dad's English, my mom's Dutch." And like, "Yeah, well, I'm like kind of white. Like my mom's Portuguese and blah blah blah." So I was like, "Portuguese people are so white. Like they're European. They're just
Yeah.
tan white.
because they live in the sun.
Yeah, they live in a nice, like warm part of the world. They're just tan. Like
Yeah.
Spanish people, they're tan. Greek, Greek." They
No,
have
it's still
darker hair
tan.
too. They
Yeah.
have darker hair, so
Yeah.
like a little bit of,
I
but
think
still, like just tan white people.
Yep.
Like most Europeans are just white people. Well, not anymore because there's with immigration, the world community, whatever. But yeah, they're like, I'm Portuguese, so I'm not really white. I'm like, are you kidding? Western Europe is so fucking white. and Portugal is in Western Europe. Whatever.
Yeah, and well, I mean, you talked about this a little bit last week as well, but we can touch on it. Basically, it's stupid Watergate is happening. Did you see that episode from John Oliver?
That's the thing that gets me is like with every scandal now, it's got to have a gate on the end, like deflate gate, and it's like,
no, John Oliver calls it stupid Watergate. He's like, it's the same level of scandal. He's like, but everybody involved is a moron.
He's a fucking idiot. I mean, at least Nixon was kind of like hiding it a little bit, and he did some good shit. Like he came up with the healthcare system, like the public healthcare system or something like that. So he did some good shit before he became an asshole.
Or during, there's probably the same time.
Or during, and I mean, but now, I mean, like, there's no. Every time there's a news story that comes out, everyone's like, "Yeah, of course, yeah, I mean,
yeah." Didn't fucking.
Like, of course, they're so fucking stupid. They contradict people within their own family. Yep, that's fine. Yeah.
You know what? The funniest part was that it's just the fact that he's like, you know what? I wanted to be transparent, so I basically gave you the keys to the kingdom. Trump Jr., you're an absolute moron. You are the dumb. I hope you hear this. You probably won't.
Well, I mean, Donald Trump himself was raised on nepotism. Imagine, like, the third generation, Donald Trump Jr.
Can't be touched.
Never had to work. Yeah, never had to work for anything in the world. So he doesn't have to be smart.
It's so funny reading this stuff because it's just like I don't
believe it.
Yeah, I don't believe it.
You're like, this is like someone wrote this.
Yeah. Is this a cartoon? Is this season 6 of House of Cards? Is this?
Yeah.
Like, oh
and the poor House of Cards people have to keep defending their work. Like, no, we actually wrote all these seasons before this shit actually happened.
We didn't think this was gonna. We didn't. We're sorry.
We thought it would be cool drama, but it turns out it's actually fucking happening. Like, we don't know what to do. Which is fucking funny.
It's just good times. So that's a fun thing to watch on a day because new stuff is always coming out. That he's just being a. Anyway, I want to change the subject again. I don't know.
Yes.
But so Wimbledon just finished up. Yeah. Yesterday there was a women's final on Saturday.
Isn't the men's final today?
It was today, so that's why I want to mention it. Is Roger Federer was facing another gentleman I can't remember. He's a no name. But
the guy made it to the finals, though. Good for him.
Guy made it to the finals of Wimbledon. His name's not memorable enough. It's not like Djokovic.
Yeah, he's not
or
ranked
anything.
like top 10 though.
Yeah. So, but Federer won. So that's his 8th Wimbledon title.
Yeah. Puts
him at 19 championships. Well, one of the majors titles.
Yeah, one of the greatest to ever live for sure.
One of the greatest. And the article I just saw here was Federer broke down in tears at the sight of his family after winning his record 8th Wimbledon title. Can you imagine because he's 35 years old?
Yeah, he's almost aged out.
He's on the bare top of the.
He's on his way down.
Definitely. But he's just like done all these great things. He's won 19 championships, but he still cries when he's like won his.
Yeah, he's there and his family's there for him. Like, that's such a special moment.
Super special.
This guy's won this 7 times before, but he still gets emotional when he wins because he realizes what a big fucking deal it is.
It is, yeah.
And that's kind of the humility you can't teach someone. You just have it or you don't. Yeah, he's a cool guy.
Yeah, I really like him.
I mean, it's like you try and find a tennis fan who hates Roger Federer. It's impossible. It's
like that one guy, the one troll in the back who's just a total. He's like, "Oh, he's a fucking asshole." Yeah. You're like, "Oh my god!"
No, he's Swiss first of all, so no one hates him.
Yeah,
no one hates the Swiss.
Neutral. He will not fight anymore.
He's fucking crazy good. He does a lot of charity shit. Like you see those videos where he's teaching kids to play tennis. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And there was actually another cool story that come out of Wimbledon. I think it was women's doubles. Did you see this video of a guy who was like yelling things from the stands? So one of the players invites him onto the court to receive a serve, and they're like, oh well, it's Wimbledon, so you have to wear white. So they lend him one of their skirts, and one of their tops. So it's way too tight for this dude, and he's a little overweight.
He's an overweight Englishman who's been drinking since he was 15 years old.
Yeah. So he's a little overweight, and. This like professional tennis player serves him.
It's an exhibition match from retired players. It's for charity. The match is for charity,
but they're still fucking good.
They're still really good. And the reason it comes up is that the person who's serving says, "Oh, what kind of serve would you like to receive?" And the guy from the crowd yells, "A body serve!" And they're all like, the crowd like laughs, bursts out laughing. And then the guy is like. The person who was actually receiving, the lady was actually, she's like, looks at the guy, she's like, "Do you want to receive the body serve?" He's like, "Yeah, all right."
She like hands the racket to him. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, and then the whole thing ensues where they give him, and they are all pissing themselves laughing because this guy's fitting into this
The whole crowd,
yeah. Oh, man.
And even I read afterwards, and it was in the comments somewhere, apparently he's got a few daughters too. And he said, oh my God, thank you so much. My daughters look up to you ladies so much. And so it was kind of a cool moment for everybody involved.
Awesome. Yeah, because you don't see that very often in very many sports. It's all like, oh, well, it's super rigid.
Yeah, you're not allowed on the court because of security reasons.
As soon as you see a streaker, it's like, oh, that guy's going to get tackled.
Yeah.
And he's tackled.
He's being tased repeatedly in the butthole.
Because that's where they do the tasing.
Yeah. They tased me over and over. My asshole was on fire. I think that's from Threw It on the Ground.
I threw it on the ground.
They tased me over and over. My butthole was on fire. It's Ryan Reynolds and Elijah Woods.
Oh, man.
Hollywood phonies.
So... Hollywood phonies. That's right. Yeah. And he's like getting tased.
Yeah.
He's like,
And Elijah Wood's really enjoying it. He's like,
that's brilliant.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm out of stories, but next week I'll be away.
Yeah. So I'll try and do a solo cast. You're gonna do something during the week before you head out.
Yeah. So I'm gonna talk to a friend of mine, record something, and we'll have that as well. So maybe we'll have double episodes next week.
Dual episode.
I'll give you the audio, and you can maybe upload them together at the same time or whatever.
Yeah, that sounds good. You know what I was thinking about when we mentioned it? This can be our mid-season finale, or where we have the 2-hour special.
2-hour special, or just a 2-hour special.
2-hour special.
So it's we're having a special because it's 2 hours. So it's a 2-hour special.
It's a special 2-hour special.
Oh my God, it's gonna be so special.
So special. But you can check us out on all our social media and stuff. I think I was at Catalano last week. Did you saw the Dirty Mike and the Boys show, right?
Yes.
My favorite,
we're only on Facebook.
Yeah, that was what Terrence is like. Don't look us up anywhere else. We're only on Facebook.
Don't waste your time. Just go to Facebook.
It was really funny. I thought that was awesome. But yeah, you can check us out.
I'm surprised they don't have a website. I think they would.
I think they should, but they're
because I think I bought their EP from Bandcamp, which kind of acts as their website. So I guess that's the next closest thing.
Yeah. So no, they had a great show. I thought it was really, really cool, and there was lots of people watching, mostly from Ladner. But hey, it was still really, really good, and I really enjoyed it. They were awesome. But yeah, thank you very much for listening to our podcast.
We actually filmed this one too, so we'll have to see if we can merge this shit together.
Well, hopefully merge it up and put some clips on Instagram and YouTube and stuff. You can watch us talk to each other, which is fucking super entertaining.
Oh my God, so good.
Hopefully it actually still is recording because I'm not sure.
Yeah, whether the SD card's full.
Yeah. Oh, crap.
Let's do a good old video sync.
Nailed it.
That's at 40. Actually, why am I saying this? I know I can.
That's at 40 minutes.
40 minutes. Yeah, so we're not just on Facebook. We're on Instagram. We're on Twitter. We are on wonderboys.ca. We're also on iTunes, Google Play, and podcasts.com.
Podcasts.com.
You can Google us, Wonderboys Podcast. It pops up there, too.
Dope.
And also, we're on the darknet. If you're looking for mouth herpes, Lucas is your guy.
I'm your guy. Check me out at 604-123 herpes.
Wouldn't it just be 604 herpes?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
No, 604 herpes 1.
Yeah, herpes -1. Yeah, herpes 1.
We should call that number one day and see who answers.
Let's see on the next episode.
Do you realize that your number is actually herpes 1? No, I did not know that. Well, you do now.
You do now.
Just call random numbers that spell out acronyms. Vagina. Vagina 1.
I do realize that the acronym for your phone number is vagina. I didn't. Well, now you do.
It's actually vaginas.
Vaginas. Well, thanks for listening.
Yeah, thanks again. We'll talk to you next week, and look for us on the video online.
Do it, pussy. I mean, friend.
Yes.
Guy. Who's not.
I mean, it doesn't have to be guy. Girls are welcome.
Or if you haven't decided, that's cool.
That's fine as well.
We don't have anything wrong with that at all.
Fuck.
I hope there's still room on the SD card.
The edge is kind of frightening. By shifting gears with perfect timing. Wanna live my life in California. Let's just go away. Voices in my head and I'm just trying to fight it. Well, the sun is warm, stares out the darkness, and the edge is low and the breath is quiet. Well, can we go out to the races? Let's just go away. Voices in my head and I don't seem to buy it. When it's me, we're not just winning, baby. When it's me, we're all just sinning, baby. And I've been here before. When it's me, we're not just winning, baby. When it's me, we're all just sinning, baby. And I've seen this before. When it's me, we're all just. I kinda like it, by shifting gears with perfect time.